So, as you can see, I've been collecting phones for quite a little while. And this is a requested video, but I'm going to go through my collection and show you all of them. So, this is a ZTE. It's some generic one. I forgot the exact number. And if I move this little thing here and find my micro USB charger, I can plug this in, and this one works. Gotta refocus on the screen whenever I do that. But this one works. I'm not gonna let it turn on though. I have this Pantech Impact. This one might still have charged because I charged it up the other day just to test it. Yeah, this one still has charge. It's a proprietary charger, so I couldn't charge it right here. This is quite a rare device, actually. Not many of them are made, and not many of the ones that... Oh my god, look at that blazing 3G. Not many of them were made. It doesn't work without a SIM card, unfortunately, so I can't really test a lot of things. Why's always... Yeah. Blazing 3G, once again. This is a really nice QWERTY keyboard, though. And with most QWERTY phones, you can't have a keypad too, but this one has a little touch-sensitive one on the outside here. But this was released in the battery cover's taped on. This was actually my grandmother's old phone. She gave it to me the other day. And she didn't know it was worth anything, but it's actually like a $50 phone. Then we have this, a Samsung Solstice 2. This is pretty early smartphones. Like, I think this released the same year as the S1 or S2. For the time, not the greatest, and definitely not the greatest now. And this thing's screen was just munched. It doesn't even have a battery in it. This worked last time I tested, but I haven't tested it in like a few months. Yeah, it has a battery. Either way, this was my dad's phone when I was a kid. I remember it. I put tape over the screen. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Yeah, this one works. I'm not gonna let that one power on either. And so it's going back in the stack. These are all being sorted by age, by the way. Okay, my first actual device. I don't have the charger for it right here, but iPod Touch 4. I'm honestly not sure which of these came out first, but I believe this one, because it still has the 30 pin. This was my first device, really. Besides some iPod Nanos. Or not Nanos. What's this, the one that's like... Whichever one has a tall screen, but still has the full keypad. But this is a real tiny phone. And now we have, this was my first actual smartphone. Didn't have service, but I got to play on it and stuff, like play games. But this one works. Apparently it's already powered on. It's just really low battery. I was using this the other day for a video. But, yeah, I really love this phone. It feels so good in your hands, like just the shape of it. The shape of these older phones. And the size is a lot more manageable. And now we have our first actual iPhone. Oh, this one is charged as well. But this is a 5C in, of course, Shrek Green. I just made a video on this. Why is it an emergency call? Oops. And this one does work as well. This is my favorite iPhone. And the only one in my collection, other than the iPod, if you count that. We're getting to the last three. We have this Galaxy S6. Hold on. This was my second phone. Oh, I just got hand-me-downs. For the time, this was a really good phone. I have this custom case for filming. Because this used to be my filming phone. But at the end of the video, I'm going to show you my new filming phone. And this works. I'm not getting fully powered on, though. Now we're on to the last two phones. This one here has an interesting story. I got this year while I was on vacation for $2 at a store. This is a full-on smartphone, technically, because it can access the internet and has a smartphone operating system. But this is a pretty new Nokia flip phone, USB-C and everything, so it works. I know it works, but I'm not going to power it on right now. And then finally, the last phone we have here, or actually a little more about this. Yeah, you can see it's $299. Yeah, Nokia 2760, I want to say. Has a camera, flash, and everything. Pretty cool. But finally, we have the newest addition to my collection. This is an S9. This is my new filming phone. And you can actually unlock this one and scroll around. Because it's a fingerprint sensor. I don't want to enter my PIN on camera. And yeah, you can see this is pretty good quality. Honestly, pretty similar. Maybe even better. Probably closer to similar. Because I'm using an S24 film right now. So, yeah. And yeah, this is a Verizon 64GB model in blue. I got this for $54, which for an S9 is a really good deal. The screen does have a little bit of burnt in, but it's not noticeable, as you can see on a screen like this, only really light screens. Well, that's my phone collection so far. Why is there a fuse on my desk? And yeah, I have like an entire brick of smartphones here. And this isn't I also have an S24, and I have two new phones on the way. A Sony Aquos Crystal, which is not a very well-known phone, or Sharp Aquos Crystal, I always say that. It's not a very well-known phone, and I'll show a photo of it on screen in a second. And yeah, that's my phone collection, and I will see you guys in the next video.